So you buckled down, went through the steps, and got your digital product created, or you took the shortcut and got a done for you digital product, or maybe a private label rights product that you've rebranded, put your cover on, change it up a little bit, put your own stamp on it. Now the question becomes, how do you make your first sale? And beyond that, how do you make your next sale? How do you make sales consistently and even scale and create a full blown digital product business? Well, in today's episode of Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle, I'm going to lay down some ground rules and challenge you to take some action steps that should lead to your first or your next sale of this brand new digital product that we just created. So, do me a huge favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, smash that subscribe button, and let's kick it this morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 24 of Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle. We are wrapping up a week-long series of digital products, infopreneurship, taking the information that is in your head that you spent a lifetime accumulating, the problems that you solved, the things that you've overcome, put them into a formula, into principles, into practices and strategies that can help other people solve problems, digitize them. Now we're ready to go to the marketplace and make them available for sale. So today is all about making your first sale. But really quickly, if you do not know me, you're new here, my name is Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. I'm the founder of the PLR Profit Society, an online community and mentorship program where we help everyday hardworking men and women just like you take your gifts, talents, experience, expertise, marry them with AI-powered software, done for you digital products, systems, and tools to help you build a passive income empire for you and your family. This week, we've been talking a lot about how do you take your knowledge and turn it into a digital product so you can monetize it and literally grow a passive income empire. We talked about how to evaluate and do an inventory of the things you know, things you've been through, the things that you've overcome, the problems you've solved for yourself. We talked about how to choose a niche, how to look at a group of people that you could solve this problem for. We gave you some criteria, make sure that it is a profitable niche, make sure that people are ready, willing, and able to buy. We gave you some of the top selling digital product types, and you've been following along, and you've now got to a place where you have a digital product that you are ready to sell. So what are the steps to being successful in selling digital products? But more importantly, how do you create and scale a full-blown digital product business? Because if you've been following me for a while, you know that it's not just about one product. We take a page out of Robert Kiyosaki's book. He got one philosophy, the cash flow quadrant, and he's built an 8-figure empire in digital products and product sales from that simple framework. And you can do the same thing, but you have to build a business and not just a single digital product. So let's talk about some of the things that you're going to need to do if you want to, A, get your first digital product sale, but also we'll talk a little bit about scaling your business as well. So step one, you're going to choose a platform for your digital product. Now, some of the best platforms to look into for ebooks and guides, that would be Gumroad, Payhip, Amazon Kindle, and of course, I am a big fan of selling everything on your own website. Why? Let me just break this down for y'all real quick. I have 2 books that I self-publish. They are both on Amazon. But before I ever send somebody to Amazon to buy either one of those books, I will send them to my own sales funnel or website. Why? Here's why. If I send them to Amazon, Amazon collects their name, phone number, email address, and mailing address to send them my product on my behalf, right? But guess who does not get that information? Amazon don't share that with me. Amazon also will recommend related products to my customer that I sent to them to get my book. Guess who does not get to recommend related products to that customer if I send them to Amazon? I don't. So I encourage you in all of your product distribution, always set up your own distribution channel, even if you are going to leverage some of the other reasons you might be on Amazon. Now, Amazon's not a bad place. It helps you with authority. It puts you in connection with 1 billion buyers. So I'm not saying don't go on Amazon, but if someone came to me directly and said, Cortez, I wanted to buy your personal branding blueprint, I'm not going to send them to Amazon for that. I'm going to collect their data, collect their money myself. Number one, I get the email and I get to build my list. Number two, I get to keep all the money, not just a portion of the money. And number three, I get to upsell them and recommend the next best product that goes along with whatever they just bought. And guess what? I get to keep all the money off that one too. So I'm not against these other platforms. Just know what you're getting into if you use these other platforms exclusively, but more importantly, know what you're giving up. For online courses, you got Teachable, you got Kajabi, you got Thinkific, you've got my platform that you can build your course on as well. That way you have your own course platform and you don't have to worry about a third party. And that is our digital empire system, which is our white label version of Go High Level. For templates and workbooks, you can use Etsy, Creative Market, and Gumroad works for that as well. And then for your memberships and subscriptions, you can use things like Patreon, Mighty Network, Kajabi, Go Collab, Circle, and of course, if you are in our mentorship program, we give you our digital empire system, which has a community building app built into it. So when you're using our stuff, guys, all of the tools that you need to win are automatically built in for you. So pro tip, if you're selling multiple products, consider setting up your own website or store using, again, a platform like our digital empire system, Podia, Smart Cart, or Systeme.io. These will let you sell multiple products. Our platform does have an e-commerce store built into it as well, so that you can sell multiple products from the same site. Next, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most difficult things for people to do when they're trying to sell any product, not just a digital product, but certainly I run into this a lot when people are trying to sell digital products, and that is setting your price for maximum sales. Now, understanding how to price a product is both an art and a science. How much should you charge? You're asking. Price too low and you leave money on the table. Price too high and people won't buy. So I'm going to give you the framework that I use based on Dr. Myron Golden's teachings. And you got to remember what you're selling first and foremost. I know it's a digital product, right? And I know if you're selling an ebook, for instance, we went through a whole exercise where we had ChatGPT give us some ideas. We had ChatGPT give us an outline, and then we can even have ChatGPT create the actual ebook for us. If you're doing done-for-you digital products like master resale rights or PLR, like I literally have an ebook that I paid $7 for, and I recently sold it for almost $200. And $100 of that is monthly recurring. And you might be saying, well, Cortez, I want to price it low because all I did was pay $7. Or I'm going to price it low because all I did was go on ChatGPT and have ChatGPT create this for me. You're not selling an ebook. You're not even selling your time that it took you to create the ebook. You're selling an outcome. The question you have to ask yourself is, how much is this outcome worth? Ask yourself, how much will it cost this person if they don't solve the problem? want you to think about it. How much would it cost the person? Say, for instance, you are a relationship coach and you help people walk back from divorce court, keep them out of divorce court. Now, you might have a system or a strategy that you came up with that you could teach somebody in 5 minutes. And you might say, well, okay, what is 5 minutes of my time worth? I'll charge $100. On the contrary, my friend, ask yourself, how much, if they don't solve this problem, how much is it going to cost them to keep going down the road that they are going down? If they end up going to divorce court, how much is it going to cost both parties for an attorney? If they end up going down to divorce court, how much is it going to cost them to have to sell the house, right? If they end up going down divorce court, how much psychological damage are they going to do to the children? If they end up going to divorce court, how much money will they spend in counseling and therapy for themselves and for the children? Consider all of that stuff when you're pricing your solution. Don't just price based on how much it costs you to create, how much time it took you to create. There's an old parable that talks about a big old plant had plumbing problems, right? And they had a bunch of other people come in and try to solve this problem. And they finally got the right guy who came in, diagnosed, identified the problem, took out a wrench and turned one bolt. It took them 3 seconds to turn the bolt and get it fixed. And he charged them goo gobs of money. And they were like, why on earth are you charging so much money for turning one wrench that took you less than 3 seconds to turn? I said, I ain't charging you for the 3 seconds it took me to turn one bolt. I'm charging you for the 30 years that it took me to learn how to diagnose the problem so I know which bolt to turn. Do not undervalue what you are bringing to the table and the problem that you solve. Now I'm going to get off my soapbox on that. There are some pretty standard pricing, though, for certain products. Think about an ebook or a guide, usually $9 to $27, or it's kind of the standard. Mini courses, $27 to $97. Full courses, $197 to $997. Templates and workbooks, $17 to $97. And then your memberships, depending on what you offer in your membership, could be anywhere from $10 a month to $100 a month or more based on what they're getting. Pro tip, start with a slightly lower price for the first 10 to 20 buyers to get testimonials, feedbacks. Then you can increase the price as demand grows, right? If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. If you're checking us out on TikTok, do me a favor and tap that screen, man, if you're getting value. If I'm not giving you any value, then I don't want you to give me any of your hearts. But if you're learning something, then TikTok wants me to invite you to engage with the stream. So step one of this process of getting your first sale, you got to first pick a platform. How are you going to deliver this product? Now, also in consideration with your platform, check to see how much they charge you per sale. Because a lot of these platforms, some of them charge a monthly fee. Some of them charge a monthly fee and a cost for distribution or a convenience fee or something like that. So you need to know that stuff. So that also should factor into your pricing, your pricing schedule. Then number two, you're going to set your price for maximum sales, right? Another way you can look at your pricing is if it's flying off the shelves, it's probably priced too low. Right? If it's not moving at all, it's probably priced too high, or you're not good at uncovering the value of the actual product and how it solves a specific problem. Number three, get your first sale with these fast action strategies. First and foremost, Everybody has an existing audience. They call it a warm market in the MLM and direct sales space. Everybody has a warm market, right? Sell to your existing audience first. If you have people following you on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or whatever, that is a great place to start promoting this product. Post about your products on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. If you have an email list, which everybody should if you've been in business any length of time. If you do not have an email list, shame on you. If you got a coach and you don't have an email list, shame on you and your coach. Because while I love social media, y'all, one of the biggest mistakes I ever made in my life was relying too heavily on social media. I've got a page over 120,000 followers. I could go live on that page, do a post, and I would almost make a sale every time I went live. But Facebook took that page from me. What I should have done and what I should have focused on is getting as many of that 120,000 followers off Facebook and onto a list that I own. So if Facebook shut the page down, I can still send a text, I can still send an email and get those people to continue to engage and buy from me. So don't count followers and don't count likes and hearts and all of that stuff without comparing them to the names and the phone numbers and the email addresses that you have on a list outside of these platforms. So if you have a list, then send an email list to your community. If you are using a system like the Digital Empire system, you don't just send one email, you set up an entire campaign that sends an initial email and follows up with some automation so that you can maximize your efforts there. Share in Facebook groups or Reddit communities, but make sure you're providing value and make sure that you have the permission of those groups and communities before you just go dropping your links to your stuff in there. So number one is sell to your existing audience. Number two, offer a limited time discount. Every time I launched a new product, I always created what's called a grand slam offer or a no-brainer offer. When I first started selling my software, I made it so irresistible that people literally felt silly saying no. I knew what they needed, and I gave it all to them for a ridiculously low price that they couldn't say no to. What was my first goal? The software that I use, I have to pay $500 a month for that software in order to be able to resell it to other people. So my first goal with any tool that I buy is to make it free. So I had to go out and find at least 5 people to sell that irresistible offer to for $100 a month. And I did that in the first 30 days or so, because if you're buying tools and you're letting money be an issue as to why you don't have the best tools to build your business, then chances are you're not looking at other ways to make those tools free. So offer a limited time discount. Use founding member pricing. First 10 buyers get a low price. Use add a bonus. Buy now and get a free 15-minute coaching call. Set a deadline. Price goes up in 48 hours. These are all things that you can do to move your first digital products, guys. Number 3, partner with influencers and other affiliates. This is another strategy that works incredibly well. One of the things that I've done in the past is when I have a new product to launch, I'm in connection with people who have regular live streams. They have podcasts. Hey, man, I got something I want to launch. You mind having me on your podcast? Let's talk about it, and I'll give you a percentage of everybody who makes everybody who makes a purchase, right? Find small influencers in your niche and offer a free copy in exchange for a review. Set up an affiliate program so others can promote your product for a commission. If you do not have a platform where an affiliate program is feasible or the capability to add an affiliate program, yet another reason you probably should check out the Digital Empire system, right? Number 4, run a giveaway or a challenge. One of the ways I was able to sell my personal branding blueprint is I added a challenge to help people actually go through the steps of creating a personal brand. So create a mini challenge, 3-day Instagram growth challenge, and promote your paid product at the end of the challenge. Offer a freebie, like a checklist, free template, free mini course that leads to your main offer. And then you can also, as a pro tip, your first sale usually comes from your own network. So tell people about your product daily. Everybody put daily in the comments, because one of the things that we tend to have a problem with, that is promoting our stuff. I don't want you to have that problem, y'all. If McDonald's only ran one commercial one time a day, do y'all think they would have 30,000 stores all over the world? So why on earth, when nobody knows you, you don't have a system in place, you don't have the track record, do you think you can launch a product and just tell people about it one time and you're going to make some sales? It does not work like that. So real quick, I've got to take a quick break, but on the other side, I'm going to talk about going beyond just your first few sales and adding some systems and automations, because as some of you guys know, this is going to be the final show for this week, because it's date day with my sugar tomorrow. So we won't be live tomorrow. We won't have open office hours tomorrow, but we will have open office hours today, and I've got something special for you. So make sure that you stick around for the rest of the show on the other side of this break. Let me find my sponsor and get to it. Real quick, I hate to interrupt today's training, but I gotta tell you, if you're an online course creator, then you already know that the game has changed. You're juggling marketing, sales, automation, and follow-ups, and it's holding you back from scaling your digital product business. That's why I'm a big fan of Go High Level, the most powerful tool suite designed to automate and grow your online course business all in one place. And to show you exactly how to grow and scale your digital product business, they're giving you a free Course Creator Playbook, your step-by-step guide to automating your marketing, increasing enrollment, and building a predictable and scalable passive income stream. So don't just create courses, build a business that runs itself with the ultimate all-in-one platform. And don't forget, grab your free Course Creator Playbook now. Go to CortezHustle.com/Course Playbook and grab yours today. Now, let's get back to today's training. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is episode 24 of Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle, where I do my best to help you develop the right mindset, skill set, and tool set to win in these online business streets. So we were talking about how do you get to your first sale, and I gave you a micro blueprint, some steps that you could take to get that first sale. As you continue to grow on your journey as an infopreneur, right? As a digital marketer, as a digital product specialist, then you have to, at some point, take it to a whole nother level with scaling up. And you know what you got to do to scale up? Anybody know what you got to do to scale up? You got to skill up. Oh, I'm preaching today. See, before you can scale up, you got to skill up. And as elementary as that sounds, y'all, some people cannot find the time to develop the skills that they need to go to the next level. And those be the same people who do the most complaining about being stuck, right? Now, I ain't going to go down that rabbit hole, and I ain't going to get on that soapbox. We just going to keep this thing moving because I don't want nobody upset or mad at me. So let's talk real quick. Now, I had this set, and I was going to do a whole day on automating your sales for passive income. But again, I don't want to roll this series over into next week, because next week we're going to be talking about how to sell software as a passive income side hustle. And I'm going to be breaking down some real, anyway. So we're going to go through this really quickly, and then we're going to open a Zoom room for open office hours. So once you've made your first sale, the goal is to set up systems that sell your products for you on autopilot. Believe it or not, this video and these live streams, this is a system. Why? Because in the comments, there are links that people can click on to go and get the stuff that I'm talking about in the trainings. So guess what? Long after I end this live today, this video is going to be working for me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And I'm going to give you a tip. Because it's on an evergreen topic, it's going to stay fresh and it's going to stay relevant for a couple years. All I got to do is just keep reminding people that, hey, you want to know how to create digital products? I did a whole series of it on my YouTube channel. And for those of you who are in my online community, I'll teach you how I take that series and turn it into a lead magnet and collect names, phone numbers, and email addresses for people to get access to it, even though they can access it on YouTube for free. See, I do so many videos. I'm live every day. So in a couple weeks, this series is going to be buried so deep down in my YouTube channel, people are going to forget about it. Yeah, they can go find it for free, but I can make it easy for them to get access to it without all of that searching. And all they got to do is give me a name and email address, right? That reminds me, and I know we're running out of time, but you know, I often have people who will tell me when I'm selling my digital products, and I think this is going to be helpful for you because you're going to have people who try to tell you that why would I buy that digital product when I can go find that information for free, right? You can also cook your food for free, but McDonald's ain't hurting. Oh, don't let that go over your head. People will challenge you and try to make you feel guilty about the effort that you put in to organize and streamline certain information that you spent a lifetime acquiring, so it is delivered in a way that helps people quickly solve a problem. They'll say, man, I can get that information on Google for free. Well, go ahead. You can cook your own food for free, but the restaurant industry is almost $1 trillion per year industry. Why? Because not everybody want to cook their food for free. Not all the time. Not everybody wants to go on YouTube and scroll and search and try to find the information that you have right here. If you just condense it, organize it, and put it in an easy to access format, that's worth my money, right? I would pay for that so that I don't have to waste the time looking for it, especially if you spell it out for me in the right way. So I digress. Step one, you're going to set up some sort of simple sales funnel. Now, when we say sales funnel, most people give me a 2 in the chat if when I say sales funnel, you think ClickFunnels. Right? Let me just do a poll real quick. When I say sales funnel, if you automatically thought ClickFunnels, put a 2 in the chat real quick. I want to see something, because everywhere we look, there are lessons that will help us be better as online entrepreneurs. When you say sales funnel, people tend to think ClickFunnels. Just like if I say Speedo, people automatically think swimsuit, because I thought Speedo was just a type of swimsuit. No, it's a brand of swimsuit. They've just done such a good job of building a brand that you think the brand is synonymous with the thing. Speedo don't only make swimsuits. They make a lot of stuff, right? And that the brand that we come to know as a Speedo type swimsuit, there are a lot of other brands make that same style of swimsuit. See, I look for these lessons everywhere, right? If I say Vaseline, you think petroleum jelly, as if petroleum jelly is Vaseline. No, Vaseline is just a brand of petroleum jelly. It is not petroleum jelly, right? I want y'all to think about these things. What can you become synonymous with? When people start thinking digital marketing, I want them to think Cortez Hustle, right? So set up a simple sales funnel. Instead of just dropping your product links everywhere, create a system that attracts, nurtures, and sells automatically. Simple 3-step sales funnel can work for this. A lead magnet, something that you give them for free. It's going to help them solve a small but nagging problem, but it also should reveal to them why they need your paid solution. A free ebook, webinar, or checklist that gets people to sign up. Step 2, email follow-up automation, right? A 3 to 5 email sequence that educates and sells. And then step 3 is a sales page that's going to a simple page that explains what your product does and how to buy it, who it's for, how it solves a problem, and all of that stuff. So an example would be a freebie, the Instagram growth checklist. People enter their email address because they're interested in growing their Instagram. The email sequence sends them 3 to 5 automated emails teaching them about Instagram growth and promoting the full course. The sales page leads them to buy the full Instagram mastery course. You're going to need some tools to pull all of this stuff together. A lot of people would have multiple tools. ConvertKit for email, System.io, where the course will live, MailerLite, or Active Campaign. I keep telling y'all, Go High Level has all of this in one place for one low price. Step 2, once you create your simple sales funnel, you've got to drive traffic to the sales funnel. I can't tell you the amount of people that pay me a lot of money to build them a sales funnel, only for them to a couple months later to have buyer's remorse and be like, man, Cortez, this thing don't work. How much traffic did you send to it? What do you mean? I looked on your Facebook page and your Instagram page. You don't even have a link to the sales funnel in your bio. How do you expect people to just randomly find a sales funnel and you ain't told nobody about it? When I build a sales funnel for people, I literally stalk them on the internet because I want to see. You paid me all this money to build this cool funnel, all of these email sequences and this thing. I mean, I put all the bells and whistles on it. I go and stalk their page and they don't have a single link, a single post talking about that particular funnel, trying to send any traffic to it. And that would be cool if, on the other hand, they was buying a bunch of traffic and sending paid traffic to it, but they ain't doing that either. A sales funnel does nothing without traffic, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing, absolutely nothing, right? Brand Master says, same, Cortez, I feel you, coach. Yeah, like people, Russell Brunson has done so good with educating people about how powerful a sales funnel is. He's done so well that people believe that the sales funnel is the magic. The sales funnel is not the magic. The marketing is the magic. And that is the messaging. That is the message to market match. That is the solution. All of those things is the magic. The funnel just makes the magic happen effortlessly. But it is not the magic, ladies and gentlemen. So 3 ways to get traffic to your funnel. And then we'll open up the Zoom room because we are running out of time, ladies and gentlemen. And then I have a 12 o'clock call immediately after. So 3 ways to get traffic. Without ads, you can go organic content marketing. Like what I'm doing right now, this isn't costing me anything but a little time. Of course, I ultimately bought some technology to, make it look somewhat good, make it sound fairly decent with a wireless microphone, that kind of stuff. But a cell phone will work, y'all. So YouTube, TikTok, blogging, email marketing, send regular value-packed emails to the leads. Affiliate marketing, this is where you connect with other people who are interested in selling your product and you give them a commission. It doesn't cost you anything to do any of those things except for you might pay for a tech stack, right? You need some technology to send emails on auto response and all that kind of stuff. 3 ways to get traffic with ads. Facebook and Instagram ads are amazing. They are really good when you understand how to retarget people who took interest in your ads in the first place. They perform extremely well in that regard. YouTube ads are something that I'm about to get into, and I'm going to tell you why. If someone sees your YouTube, let's say a pre-roll ad, before you watch this video, there was an ad that played. If you skip that ad before 30 seconds, the person running that ad does not have to pay a dime. I want y'all to think about how powerful that is. I can run an ad on YouTube and I can say a bunch of slick stuff in the first 30 seconds. I could even tell you, if this ain't for you, skip this ad now. But you still saw me. You still heard what I had to offer, but I ain't pay a dime because you didn't watch the full ad, or you didn't watch the ad past 30 seconds. That right there should be why everybody should be running YouTube ads. I'm just saying, that's you can get a lot of impressions for $0 on YouTube. Pinterest ads, I've never done that. I don't even know anybody who does that, but it's great for templates, courses, and digital downloads. So something that I might have to look into. Pro tip: if you don't want to spend on ads, focus on YouTube and TikTok. Your content can keep bringing in leads for free because these platforms are search-based. These platforms are intent-based. In order for you to get here, you either had to already have subscribed, or you were actually looking for what is infopreneurship, how to create digital products, how to make my first sale with digital products. See, your intention is different when you are YouTubing. TikTok is now one of the fastest growing search engines in the world, right? Facebook and Instagram are good places, but they are interruption marketing. That means you're scrolling, you're not looking for anything in particular. And if something catches your eye, a product or service that somebody is selling, you might stop and check on it. Facebook tries to do a good job of putting things that align with your interests. But even if it's aligned with your interests, I'm not on the platform to buy anything. So there's a different intention. I was going to go into scaling the 10K, but we're out of time, y'all. And I don't like to take these things over 40 minutes so that I can have at least 20 minutes of open office hours. If you got questions, CortezHustle.com/open office hours. You can jump in the Zoom room with your boy, ask any questions about making money online in a variety of ways, because I've done just about all of them. I've had success with quite a few of them, and I'll give you my honest feedback and opinion. So I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Remember, no show tomorrow. Come back Monday if you are interested in learning how to use AI software to make a few extra dollars for yourself. Until then, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. Yo, real quick, if you're catching this live, then you can hustle on over to CortezHustle.com/open office hours to join us in a private Zoom room to get your questions answered. If you're watching this on the replay, then YouTube thinks you should watch this video next. And don't forget to hit the smiley face to subscribe to the channel, and check out CortezHustle.com if you want to join our free community.